Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the running back going left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looks right for a quick completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position.
He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And now they run the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
No problem. Knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
They'll run the option. Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. they'll give it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it with the draw play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And it's caught. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. They got the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense, defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive. What a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Or it's snapped to the back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wideouts now clustered. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right. This one caught. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense.
Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Makes a quick catch. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket. all day to throw, finally throws it to his left. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. There's the handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And now the handoff. Called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach. offensive coordinator, you got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And sack sets up second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They're going to run the option. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
An inside give now from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. Still a tie ball game here in the 3rd quarter.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can... that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Signs the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play but put too much on the throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert?
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run him downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When a linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And they will claim the second half lead.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught quickly, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
But the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Movement here from the tight end. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, he just misses receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're really down in possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17 with a big interception. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Christian on the spread arrow. He's grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll give it to the running back. Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's got it.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, a quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Second and goal for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And we're able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. But incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. To the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of PA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.